Hello my country people. How on a day? Happy Sunday to you all. I bless you all, and I bless the works of your hand, and I bless your going out and your coming in this day. May the Almighty Chukwuka Abiyama, the God that answered by fire, may He see us through, bless the works of our hand, prosper us, and also guide our utterances as we celebrate this Sunday of January. In case you're wondering who is here, I still remain that a speaker with a difference. Your own media man, I be internet influencer, anywhere you choose to call me. I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk. My name never change, and I still bear this name even until that kingdom come. According to this Yibo, Chai, I try you. This one of my area of jurisdiction, but as I don't know, say, all around Nigeria. So we have to do all we got to do to put food on the table. You get it? If you don't get it, then you better forget it. I still remain Okute Daily Talk. If you never subscribe on this channel, endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time we go live or post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. This is where we speak to you the undiluted truth of this life, what is happening in the Christian kingdom, in the Muslim kingdom, in the Biafran kingdom, in the Nigerian kingdom as well, and also in the world kingdom at large. So we are going to take the headlines as we ought to be. After that, then we are going to expatiate on this very news. This is my first time, this is your first time coming to Okute Daily Talk. I'm talking about this scandalous pastor. The pastor that always, I don't know whether I can call him a pastor with a difference or a pastor with his swag. This man has been on the front line for how many years now? Anything about scandal of Kpegus, you must surely found Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I don't know whether this one, whether in his own covenant with his own God now to destroy Kpegus anywhere where he go. Now so he just destroy. Now this man, he be like saying, now you were supposed to name King Solomon, whether the second or the third, because we know we have King Solomon the first, Abi David, the one that married 700 wives and cheated with them with the 300 concubines. That is 1,000 according to the Bible. I'm not there, so that you people cannot begin to judge me. I am not there. That is what the Bible told us in those days. So we're gonna hear this one. Another asterisk don't bust out again. All this man, they amend the asterisk. All this once they do that, they are painting on the Nollywood and they do shakara. Most of them after Guardian Chaike. Now so this man now they pursue them all around. Another one don't bust out now. Come to talk say he don't get belly 3 times for this so-called man of God. Say even if the time where they see is monthly something, this man see the packet, they enter the Kpegus. This one are demonic. I know if he shout, but I go read the news for now. We're gonna hear them in clear terms. Let's take the headline. Sex scandal. I was pregnant 3 times for this man of God called Apostle Suleiman. He did enjoy my Kpegus even when I still have Obara. To make I no go put them into details because most of my people also they listen to our our broadcast, so get to put some things indirectly so that at least elders were there for the room go understand. When I don't hear him, he say this man he don't carry belly for the man complete 3 times, and even in the time where they see in something like all this monthly something of 18, the man still they enter in Kpegus. Now Nollywood actress now they cry out. He say his name na Halima Abubakar alleges. That is our first headline. Gunmen don't attack Nigerian police division with explosives. Kill policeman again in Imo State. The state of Hope also danger. EndSARS shooting forced my 30-year-old son to start using diapers. Widow cries out. The Nigerian government should know how to do or handle this woman's case. My husband forced me to do marathon fasting while I was pregnant. Wife don't sue his husband to court over marathon fasting and prayer. I don't blame the pastor that come out and tell you that your solution is not in fasting or also in prayer. That your solution lies in you. Go and do the needful. Even if you like, you can fast until thy kingdom come. If you never apply the right solution to your problems, the problem will still be it will stay persistent. According to Oyibo, say I get the language, I better not get them. If I don't get them, go to the comment section and give me the correct language. I beg. I know fish out. EFCC, 14 ex-governors, 8 ministers, and 5 senators investigated for alleged fraud. How many have been persecuted? Immunity covers all of them. No be Nigeria, na Nigeria na. Abeg, let us go into the news of this very morning. I see the man you want to only Okutedele talk. That is your speaker with a difference. And I'm also into comedy because sometimes I will turn my news into comedy so that you go laugh and listen. You go laugh and listen. Because any talk without laugh, my brother, now high BP be that too. I must tell you the gospel truth. You must put laugh to anything where they do because laughter, now be all get high BP. May we start our news with this Halima Abubakar, the Nollywood actress. Nollywood actress Halima Abubakar has alleged that she was pregnant 3 occasions for the so-called Apostle Johnson Suleiman, the General Overseer of Omega Fire Ministries International. I'm not the one that written this. So, go to Sahara Reporters News of 2023. On January 25th, the news is there. So that you not come to my comment section and begin to attack me. I am not the one that do what? That wrote the news. I'm only bringing it to the general public or to the general hearing. So that whatever you have to say, go to the comment section and do it, but no abuse, please. Halima had in 2022 called out Suleiman on social media while claiming the pair once dated. She added that the cleric also had Kwekus affairs with several actresses, including Shan George and Iyabo Ojo. We know all of these ones. They have no any business other than their Kwekus, so we shall not talk about them. On IG, Halima said that her life was in danger and that the cleric should be held responsible for whatever that happens to her. Please don't worry about me, but you can hold Johnson Suleiman responsible just in case you can't do anything. Though Nigerians are aware, if anything happens, Johnson, it is you, according to Halima Abubakar. She has posted on her Instagram account. However, in a recent interview, the actress claimed the duo had dated for complete good 6 years. In a now viral clip of the interview, Halima was asked if she was ever carried belle for Suleiman and why she did not keep the pregnancy. She said, "Yes, I once carried belle for him. When I lost the baby, he was crying. You would think it is real because he was shedding tears, but I lost his child," according to Halim Abubakar. It don't happen to say it is crazy. I got another pregnant 3 times for him. The last one got me bleeding. I had to take tablets to stop it. On how long it took the bleeding to stop, she replied, "For 4 good years. I actually just came out since I have been in a long spiritual battle. The blood just stopped rushing. You won't believe it. For complete good 4 years. This is satanic. He was sleeping with me even while I was having this bleeding. That's the dangerous part of it. And he was telling me he couldn't sleep with any other person. That is why. The whole thing took me unaware because I was naive and not a spiritual person. Even when I'm on my monthly menses, he does that. He does sleep with me, according to Halima Abubakar. This is not the first time Apostle Suleiman will be involved in anything that has to do with the Kpekus scandal, according to Halima. In 2021, another Nollywood actress called Chioma Ife Melodike claimed she was in Kpekus relationship with the overseer of the Omega Fire Ministries worldwide. The actress and producer, who has been in the Nollywood industry for 9 good years, had revealed that she had no idea that the man of God was quite prominent at the time she had an intercourse with him, according to him. Chioma on her Instagram page recalled that the first deal of her encounter of the rump Kpekus, the rump knacking with the man of the God, was sealed through a hookup by another lady in the industry, Linda claims. Noting that at the second time, she clearly recognized him because they exchanged numbers during the first rump and communicated thereafter. In a video obtained by Sahara reporters, she added that her public confession came after her spirit continued to torment her and she needed to make a restitution for her sin. Sahara reporters also in February of 2021 reported that a former pastor of the Omega Fire Ministries, Mike Davids, accused Suleiman say he have something to do with his own wife. That is the pastor that is working under Apostle Johnson Suleiman. He added he was ready to expose the truth behind Stephen Otobo's Kpekus scandal, according to David Sinabi. What did they call him? Till now, nobody is hearing about this guy again. Are you people sure that this guy is alive? Abi, they don't silence him. The case of Otobo, a Canada-based singer, came up in 2017 and 2018 when she accused Suleiman of having a Kpekus relationship, a controversial scandal that plagued the church and attracted the attention of many Nigerians for months. Davis, in a video, had noted that he and Suleiman, Abi Johnson Suleiman, both knew how they got Otobo to come to the church in Auchi and apologize over the scandal and how they persuaded her mother too. Davis had accused Suleiman, say he they do something with his wife for secret place. Faith Edeko, who currently has an Abuja branch of the church. He has said, I left the church Omega Fire Ministries on my free will. You were never the one who sent me out of that ministry. I was tired of your ungodliness as a leader, and that was the major reason I left that ministry. So forgot those manipulations and cheap lies, according to Davidson. We all know that I played in the Stephanie Otobo saga. You know as much as I do how much involved I was in bringing that saga to a heart. I don't even need to mention names. You know how we got Stephanie Otobo to come to the altar and apologize to Mama Suleiman's wife, and brought Stephanie Otobo's mother to Auchi as well to come and tender public apology. I am coming to that issue because you are pushing me to that extent. Apostle Johnson Suleiman, as much as I knew what happened, steadily, I am also aware that my account has been frozen. You have also released policemen to get me arrested, according to Davidson. You have 48 hours to ask those who are blocking my account to unblock it. You will not like what is going to follow. In January of 2018, Otobo accused Suleiman of getting her pregnant and breaching a promise to marry her, according to the Stephanie Otobo. She claimed she had Kpekus rums with the pastor in Italy, New York, and also in Nigeria. Otobo said she had pictures of the pastor exposing his own, that the pastor's Jonjoloko. Maybe I use it this way. I don't know the language I go use now. It will become another crime to my channel. Evidence of which it said will emerge in court very soon. In March of 2017, Sahara Reporters also released a report on how Suleiman, who was the center of an Kpekus scandal, gave a $76,000 brand new Mercedes-Benz 450 GL to Nollywood star Daniela Okeke in 2016. Ms. Okeke was previously named by Otobo Apostle Suleiman's estranged lover as being one of the other women in his life. For her part, the actress in 2016 proudly displayed the Mercedes-Benz SUV GL 450 on her Instagram page in front of a brand new house where she parked it. After her name was revealed by Otobo at a press conference covered extensively by Sahara Reporters, some Nigerians invaded Ms. Okeke's Instagram, questioning the source of her wealth, given that she had not featured in any prominent movies in recent years. The more inquisitive among them took advantages of a new website for vehicle registration in Lagos State, which unveils the ownership of any vehicle by its number due to a bug on the web page, and discovered that one of Okeke's most prized possessions, the Porsche Mercedes-Benz car, was registered to Apostle Johnson Suleiman, according to the discovery. Another one here on our hand, gunmen don't attack Nigerian Police Division with explosives. They don't kill one policeman. All is happening in Imo State, Owerri. Some gunmen on Friday night attacked the Oguta police station in Oguta local government area of Imo State, this same Oguta again. The gunmen who struck in the dead of the night were repelled by policemen on duty, according to security source. The gun duel, which lasted for hours, left a police mobile officer dead, with some of the hoodlums escaping with gunshot injuries, Punch reports. Sources confirmed that on arrival, the attackers threw explosives at the police facility and opened fire on the men on duty. A source who doesn't want to be mentioned said, gunmen attacked Oguta, one police division, and killed one visiting mobile police officer. They threw explosives on the police station, but they were engaged. They ran away with gunshot injuries, with a minimal damage on the police facility. When contacted, the spokesperson for the police in the state, Henry Okoye, said that the attackers were repelled. I hope it will not come, because if you would get this news now in another all these brown envelope media houses, now they will tell you that IPOB and ESN attacked the police station. Wait for this news. I will give it here on my platform again. Wait for it. They will come back. This came less than 4 days after Agwa and Omaka Police Divisional Headquarters were invaded, with some of the non-state actors neutralized, exhibits recovered, and policemen sustaining serious injuries. SARS forced my 30-year-old son to be wearing diapers. Widow cries out. A 48-year-old widow, identified as Temitope Oshodi, had narrated the current ordeal of her 30-year-old son, Ridwan Oshodi, following the EndSARS shooting in Lagos on October 20 of 2020. Recounting the circumstances that led to the shooting, Temitope, during an interview with Punch, said her son was shot around the Ojo-Elegba Bridge after the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu declared a curfew in the wake of EndSARS protest. According to the Lagos widow, her son has undergone 2 surgeries, and they have spent all the money all they had on hospital bills, drugs, X-rays, and physiotherapy. She noted that some government officials called them from Alausa, Ikeja, after the video of his son made rounds online, and they were asked to submit some medical report documents for assistance, but nothing has been done so far. Speaking on the current condition of her son, Temitope said her 30-year-old son has been subjected to the use of diapers due to the degree of the injuries. She said, in the morning of the following day, after Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State declared a curfew, he told me that he was done with the job and he was on his way home. Just some seconds after we spoke on phone, I had gunshot around Ojelegba Bridge. I started to try to call him to tell him to watch his steps. Then we heard cries and shouts that Ridwan had been shot by policemen. We rushed out to rescue him. We took him to Havana Hospital nearby, where he was given first aid treatment. He was shot in the stomach. The doctor said the bullet had come out of his back, and that is his backbone, that is spinal cord, and that his backbone, that spinal cord was affected. He said the case was more serious than he could handle at the hospital and referred us to LUTH, Lagos State Teaching Hospital. We were in LUTH for about 4 to 5 months. They did 2 surgeries for him. I spent 500,000 naira on his treatment before pleading with the doctors to discharge him because I had spent all I had and I could no longer afford the medical bills. I had borrowed heavily to buy drugs and pay for x-rays and psychotherapy. My children and neighbors did a video and government officials called us from Alausa to come for support. We were asked to submit some documents, medical reports, and evidence of bills paid. 6 months after submitting the documents, they told us they didn't find the documents anymore. They said we should submit the documents afresh. We did that, but still nothing has happened up till now. We haven't heard from them. How can you hear from them? People who are busy looking for people to kill again. We still go to LUTH for psychotherapy. We pay 25,000 naira every month. We have started seeing some improvement. He can walk now, but he still cannot walk. Only he crawls and uses diapers. Doctors are assuring us that he will walk again, but they said they can't tell how soon it will be. They had earlier said he wouldn't be able to walk again because his spinal cord was affected. So I went to price a wheelchair. They said it was 48,000 naira, according to the woman. My husband forced me to do marathon fasting while I was pregnant. Wife don't take court you, and being a woman don't sue in husband to court. And Ibadan building material expert Aishat Zakaria has alleged that her husband Taufik forced her to undergo marathon fasting while she was pregnant. Zakaria, who is taking a divorce from her husband, told an Ibadan Mapo Grade A customary court that he often beats her up and maltreats her in other ways. The plaintiff told the court that her husband visited different spiritual houses and had accused her of being responsible for his lack of progress in life. My lord, Zakaria accused her of being responsible for his retrogressive condition. Delivering the judgment, President of the court, S.M. Akintoye, granted the petitioner's request for the dissolution of their marriage. She heard the petitioner's applications had marriage since the marriage was invalid via a customary process because the evidence tendered by the petitioner. Akintoye awarded custody of the 2 children to Zakaria and asked Taufik to take full responsibility of the children's feeding, schooling, and other welfare. She granted the order restraining the respondent from harassing, intimidating, molesting, and interfering in the private life of the petitioner henceforth. So, my good people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of mankind, my Muslim brothers and sisters, and also my Christian brothers and sisters, are you a pagan? Are you a spiritualist? Anywhere, anyone you are worshiping, today happens to be today Sunday, either for the Christians or for the Muslims or whatever you choose to worship. Today is your day that some people go to worship their God and also reference their names. So, in case you are in the church today, pray for the peace of the nation and also pray for your own safety. As for my Muslim brothers and sisters, your own is on Friday. May the Almighty God that you worship, you call on daily basis, hear us all and grant all our high desires in this 2023. I am signing out. Please have a nice day. Bye for now.